Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabanson, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. So today we have a hell of a show for you guys. Before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. So as you guys know, the Lakers yesterday played against the Philadelphia 76ers, and they somehow, some way found a way to lose that game. I don't know how they did it because Andre Drummond didn't play, Joel Embiid didn't play, and Paul George didn't play. So I don't know how the hell the Lakers lost that game. Some people say, well, Anthony Davis only played 9 minutes and 50 seconds. Yeah, he played 9 minutes and 50 seconds, but you still had the full bevy of your players, and you still had LeBron James on the floor. So how are we making an excuse for this, given the fact that you guys actually started off with a lead? So there is no excuse for losing that game. And I heard a crazy stat today, listening to Sports and Fitness Rants. He said something that, it was a stat that somebody shared them where he said, the last 18 of the 21, out of the 21 days, the last 21 days, the Lakers have played 18 of those games in the state of California. I was like, wait, what? The last 18 days, the last 21 days, the Lakers, 18 of those days has been spent in the state of California playing against California teams. I'm like, is that even true? I didn't even know any of that. That's a crazy stat. I'm bringing it up to say the Lakers have already had an edge. They've already had an edge. They've had a soft schedule pretty much for the majority of the season. Certainly starting the season, they got a bevy of games at home. So no one needs to feel sorry for the Lakers. But yesterday, while I was watching that game in the first quarter, to my surprise, and I think that's the surprise of many people, Redick opted to bring in Bronny James into the game. And when he checked into the game, I was like, really? You're going to put him on Maxey? Tyrese Maxey, who's the hottest guy on the floor right now, who finished the game, I believe, with 42, 43 points? And he tried to guard Maxey, man, and Maxey was out there barbecuing him, deep frying him, doing all kind of stuff. And I'm like, what are we setting up Bronny to win, or are we setting him up here to fail? Right? It just seemed like at one point it seemed cruel. And Bronny seemed like he wasn't even ready for the moment. Right? And I'm like, what's going on here? So at the end of the game, during the post-game interview, JJ Redick was asked about this in terms of his thought process for bringing in Bronny James in the game, and he ended up giving his answer to it. So what we want to do is want to play exactly what JJ Redick had to say. So the reporter went asked why he decided to play Bronny James in this game. Take a listen to what JJ Redick had to say here.
JJ, you went to Bronny in the first quarter instead of Shake or Cam. Why did you want to see a look at him there?
Yeah, just felt like on a back-to-back, just him giving us energy, I think, was the goal. I maybe put him in a tough spot, flying up yesterday and, nationally televised game and Philly, all that stuff. It's, he didn't play well, but he's been playing great, in the Stay Ready games, and he's been playing great in the G. So I have confidence in him, but obviously didn't provide that at a high level.
Hey, JJ, anything further on Anthony Davis at this point?
No.
So you heard what JJ Redick had to say there. If we look at the box score from last night, Bronny James in 15 and a half minutes, he went 0-5 from the field, 0-3 from three. He did have 3 rebounds. He did have 1 assist. He did have 1 block, but he had 3 turnovers. And what's crazy is that between LeBron and LeBron James, they had 11 turnovers. Like, that's crazy. 11. LeBron had 8 turnovers. How do you have 8 turnovers? 8 turnovers? That's a crazy amount of turnovers to have. So it was a total disaster there. Now, JJ Redick said that, Bronny was under a lot of pressure. Bronny was going to be under pressure all season long. What are you talking about? Is a game with his father. Isn't that going to be the scenario every single time he goes out there and plays? Now, the sad part about this is Bronny's a decent G League player. He just had a career high the other day when he had 31 points. He's dunking on people. He's doing well in the G League. He's averaging 13 points, 13 and a half points per game, shooting around 36% from the field in the G League, 20-some% from the three-point line. So he's doing his thing in the G League. He's developing in the G League. And it shows me that if Bronny comes into an NBA game and he seems to have this kind of deer in the headlights kind of look, the question then becomes, why didn't he do just 1 more year of college? Because looking at the situation now, based on what LeBron had to say, it doesn't seem to me that LeBron James is going to be retiring anytime soon. LeBron is going to be around for the next, 2 years probably. So LeBron could have played with Bronny next year. But for me, Bronny being sent out there and he's there playing. I mean, look, JJ's admitting what we all know. Bronny just isn't any good right now. Not saying that Bronny can't be good in the future, because no one is here to define what somebody's future is going to be. But right now, he doesn't seem to be NBA ready at the moment. And to me, I don't understand what the big rush was all about. I just don't understand what the rush was all about. Generally, when you bring guys out of high school or college or whatever, really, really young, these guys are really, really developed. Look at Dalton Connect. I think Dalton Connect played a few years in college. Austin Reeves, I believe he played a few years in college. Look at him now. So maybe Bronny needed some of those developmental years and those formative years in college. This is something that I've also heard some NBA players say, like Kenyon Martin on Gil's Arena. Kenyon Martin said he should still be in college, right? He should still be in college. So the question is all of this helping Bronny's confidence or hurting it? Now, based on Bronny James's demeanor and his countenance from a day-to-day basis, and whenever I've seen him, he doesn't seem like a guy that's really getting flustered by all of this. He always has a smile on his face and all of that. And I think that's a very, very positive attribute that he has. I think Bronny James is way more likable than his father. I mean, Bronny James is very likable. Like, I don't see why you would hate him. He's very likable. LeBron is way more polarizing than Bronny James. And I think there are a lot of people that want to see him do well. I don't think anybody wants Bronny James to do poorly. I think that people that maybe don't want to see Bronny do well are probably because of some of the feelings that they harbor for his father, because of the antics and all of those things that LeBron has been known for. But overall, man, I think JJ's just admitting what we all know, that Bronny just isn't ready. I don't think it has anything to do with, oh, it's a nationally televised game or it's on TV or whatever. That's going to be the case whenever he plays with LeBron James. I mean, it's LeBron freaking James, for goodness sake. What do you think is going to happen when you go out there and step on the floor with him? So the question now becomes, are they going to be playing Bronny more moving forward or not? Right? Are they going to be playing him more moving forward or not? I don't know. But what I do know is that the only way for him to get better is to play. And maybe the reason that the Lakers didn't want Bronny to play those road games with his G League team is maybe to play games on the road with the real team. So if that's the case, if you want him to get some direct experience, let him play. But maybe LeBron wants to travel with his son and kind of share that experience of what it's like to, be on the road with his son. Maybe it's that, right? But to me, I don't view this as anything serious in terms of it being a project. I don't believe the development of Bronny is going to have any serious impact on the championship aspirations of the Lakers moving forward. I just hope that at the end of all of this, Bronny is the one that walks away benefiting from it. Because right now, I really don't see the benefit of him being in the NBA. Maybe he would have stayed one more year in college and then came into the NBA. But, maybe LeBron said to himself as his father, made the executive decision and said, no, my son is going to be in the NBA. He's going to be in the G League, and he's going to start gaining experience right now to get the ball started early. Maybe it was a decision that the father made, and if that's the decision that his father made, that's a decision we have to respect, because LeBron is his father, and he has the right to make whatever decision he deems is the best for himself and his family, and I 100% respect that. So, look, what I want to know from you guys, what do you think about what JJ Redick had to say? Number one. Number two, do you think we're going to see Bronny continue to develop throughout the season, or do you think that we're going to be seeing more nights like this? Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch you guys on the next show. Peace.